welcome back. Thank you very much for joining us. So 2021 was a very lucrative year for you in terms of your publishing. So can you tell us a little bit about your successes last year, please?
Sure, yeah, I was really lucky in 2021 with flash fiction and short stories. I managed to have one published in the University of Gloucestershire anthology, and off the back of that I was able to read my piece at the Cheltenham Literature Festival, which was
Brilliant.
really lovely and great for the bio. Had one in Glittery Literary, Superlative, the wonderful Superlative. The Fair, which is one I'd been trying to get into since.
Yes, I've heard a lot about the Fair, yeah.
They're marvellous. And I had one in an unusual one called Right Up Your Street, which is a new magazine, and it goes out to hospitals and care homes as sort of the waiting area. And they do stuff online as well. And you can actually, I was able to record the story I'd written and as an audio, and they put it on their website and things. So,
oh, excellent.
Yeah, that was really nice. And also it was quite different because I suppose often it's tempting when you write to write something not morbid necessarily, but we tend to turn to the dark and morose, don't we? And obviously you want to lift people's spirits, particularly in these times,
of course. Yeah.
whether in hospitals and care homes. So it's nice to write something that sort of, whilst it focused on sort of bad times, it was also saying sort of live for the memories, live for the future. So
there was always a positive underlying note there as well.
Exactly. So that was a really nice one. But I also got a publication in Stroud Short Stories, which again, I've been trying that one for years. So that was particularly exciting for me. And I got to read at the Stroud Book Festival. And
brilliant.
Yeah, that was really a real privilege. But what was also wonderful was I met a lot of people who had written great stories, and we sort of half of us have formed a little writing group.
Which, fantastic.
Yeah, that's been really good because of course since I finished my masters and you don't have the workshop forum anymore, it is quite daunting when you're left on your own. And
yeah, definitely. Yes.
Yeah, and I had been invited to a couple of writing groups, but they were all met on Zoom. And whilst that's great, it's great we can do this today, it's still not quite the same, is it? And I think for a lot of people, Zoom, I don't know, we associate it with COVID PTSD. So yeah, no, so that's been really great. It's been really good.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. So where is that writing group that you formed based then?
We meet in Stroud at the Ale House.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, a good place to meet. Perfect.
Yeah, and the theme of the Stroud Short Stories last October was wild, so we call ourselves the Wild Writers, though we don't look particularly wild, I'd say.
the very tame but wild writers.
Yeah, the subdued writers doesn't quite have the same ring, so no. We'll stick with wild writers.
That sounds brilliant. Thank you. So obviously you've had lots of success in 2021, so congratulations for that. What have you set your sights on in terms of kind of sending out submissions to or getting published in for the next 12 months or so?
Everything, Ross.
Everything as much as possible.
I look out for things on the social media, so I'm constantly screenshotting things. So when I have a day, I'm like, right, I'm going to write something. I go through my screenshots, and it was discussed briefly with the Wild Writers. Are you selling yourself short as a writer if you're only looking through specs, writing something to fit a spec? And my answer is I don't think so. I think it's okay because, of course, I'm self-justifying here, but I think that you can, if you just write something off the back, that's great and it's wonderful, and you can look for something to fit that spec. But often if you're on your own just thinking, what shall I write today, it is handy to have 15,000 words on the theme of the sea or something.
Yeah, like a prompt. Yeah
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. That sounds excellent.
I'd say it's good. Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you very much. Excellent.